Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, buenas noches. It's late at night here in Madrid, and it's been a while since I did a video, but here goes. This video is just going to be about the words I know right now in Spanish. You know, I said earlier on that I came here to Spain to learn or improve my Spanish, and I would say so far this is the third month I've been in Spain, and my Spanish has kind of improved. I'm a little bit more confident right now speaking basic Spanish conversations with people and so forth, and also my listening has improved immensely, so like I can listen to people's conversation and have an idea of what you're talking about. But I'm just going to talk about 3 or 4 words and also some cool phrases I've heard so far. I'm in Spain. One, I will talk about something later on at the end of the video. So one word, the first word I've heard is hace un calor que te mueres. So it's saying it's so hot I could die. So I could die. So I know in the US, for example, we use I died. And it doesn't mean you actually died. For example, you can say, haha, it's so funny I died. And so the expression is also similar in Spanish. So you say, hace un calor que te mueres. Or you can even say, hace un frío que te mueres. If it's really cold, you're saying it's so hot, I could die. And if it's really hot, you're saying it's so hot, I could die. Second word, this is also fun. I love to eat. And so an expression for saying the food was so delicious, you could say, que rico. Well, my favorite one, wait for it. Okay, here it goes. Para chuparse los dedos. So, para chuparse los dedos, which means it's finger licking good. Finger licking good. We don't really say that much in the US, but we just say it's delicious. Finger licking is used for maybe if you're advertising in a company like KFC, saying the delicious, the chicken is finger licking good. So yeah, but I thought that was a cool phrase. And the third one is just an expression called Sobremesa. And Sobremesa is, I don't think we really have it in English, but you know, it's just like, it's kind of about the culture in Spain. So in Spain, for example, when you're eating, it takes usually, when I go out to eat, and especially I'm having menú del día, it takes me about 2 or 3 hours, believe it, to eat my food, have maybe my appetizer, main dish, and dessert, especially if I'm having menú del día, and then to actually get the waiter's attention to give me my check so I can pay. It takes around 2 or 3 hours. So usually it's kind of the Spanish culture. So when you eat, you're not in a rush like in the US. We're always like trying to hurry up and go to the next place. But in Spain, everything is kind of more relaxed and slower. So they believe that when you eat, you just sit down, relax, talk about something relaxing with your friends or family. That's what they call Sobremesa, which is just like about, literally means in English about table, but it's just like relaxing after eating. And the fourth one is not a phrase or a sentence, it's just like a word. And I learned this word during Halloween last week. During the children always said this, and it relates to a creature that sleeps upside down, and it flies, and it's used in Halloween. In English it's a bat, but in Spanish is my favorite Spanish word. It's called murciélago. I don't know why I'm not saying it well. Murciélago. Yeah, I heard that's one of those hard words for foreigners to say. Murciélago. Yeah, I finally got it. Murciélago. So that's my favorite Spanish word, murciélago, bat, and I love saying it. It just sounds interesting. It just like, I don't know, it sounds so smooth when saying that. Yeah, those are the 4 words I've learned in Spain before I came here. I didn't know these words. And just other few expressions that I hear a lot in conversations when people are saying something, they're like pues, this, or hombre. That's like, it's like an interjection, like for example, you can see a friend, hombre, this like, hey, nice, and like, you know how girls like, oh my gosh, that kind of thing, but this is the expression. And also vale, and the word vale is just like, is like saying like, you know how in the US when we're talking, it's like I have to do this, like, and I know my, I've told my sister usually she used to say like a lot, so it doesn't really mean anything, it's just used in that similar format. Yeah, so those are the few expressions I've learned in Spain, and hopefully with more time I'll know more cooler phrases. One fun fact or interesting thing I've known is like in the US we learn a lot about Mexican Spanish, and so, you know, in Spain people will have an idea of what you're saying, but not everything. For example, I've gone to a restaurant and I will say I want orange juice, and I was like, me gustaría jugo de naranja, jugo de naranja, I mean. And then they looked at me like, what are you talking about? They were like, ¿quieres decir zumo de naranja? And I was like, yeah, what does that mean? And they're like, that's orange juice. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, those are some things. It's just like the British English and American English, so little differences. So in Mexico they say jugo de naranja, in Spain they say zumo de naranja. And the interesting word, like whenever I say I want beans, I say frijoles, and no one knows what I'm talking about, like no one. And so in Spain, beans, it's not frijoles, it's called judíos. So yeah, those are the things I've learned so far, I mean, here in Spain. And yeah, those are a few things. So if you have any cool expressions you would like to tell me about, let me know, or in any other language. Yeah, those are my experience here in Spain. Alright, see ya. Bye for today, for now. Did I ever mention to you guys that I have a roommate? I live with 3 people. Well, 3 living things, so put it that way. One is this little cutie, Panchito. Pancho, say hola, say hola. Pancho is, oh, come on Pancho, let's show you the world. Come on Pancho. Pancho says hi. Hello. Hello Pancho, how are you doing today? Are you doing good? Let's do this. He looks at me. Every day I give him food. I give him food basically 5 times a day. And he's such an easy cat. It's beyond food. So he's my landlady's cat. So it's me, my landlady, and Pancho. I call him Panchito. And he's a gordito. He's fat. And so he eats every day, and he wants more than food all the time. Alright, he wants to come down. Alright. Yeah, that's a little about my life, and hope you enjoy. Have a nice day, everyone. Alright, adios.